So imagine you're a young woman called Sarah Jeong, and you don't really like white people, and you're not a white person yourself, and you just feel free to take to Twitter and say the worst things about white people that's really conceivable to say. The sort of things that if was said about another race, I mean, people would be burning the place down. You'd be banned off every forum, off every place for debate. You would be considered to be a white nationalist or something of the sort if you were saying this about people other than white people. Instead, when you're saying about white people, nobody really cares. It's really, really fun. Dumbass fucking white people marking up the internet with their opinions like dogs pissing on fire hydrants. Oh man, it's kind of sick how much joy I get out of being cruel to old white men. Fucking hell, this person sounds like an absolute psychopath. Are white people genetically predisposed to burn faster in the sun, thus logically being only fit to live underground like grovelling goblins? Okay. This person legitimately seems pretty awful and genuinely seems to hate white people. So I can't really say I'm that surprised when the New York Times hires her for their editorial board. But what I was surprised about, when all of these tweets came out and people figured out what kind of really nice person Sarah Jeong is, not the kind of hateful monster who might change a publication's editorial policy or anything, I was quite surprised when they decided to stand by this. I think that's a very bold stance by the New York Times, to declare yourselves to be basically moral lepers who can't be expected to understand right from wrong and are happy to proliferate a certain kind of racism, as long as it's racism against people that they also don't like. That's the only thing I can take from this. And that's fine, if you want to, that's absolutely fine. I'm all for you hiring this really lovely racist, if that's what you want to do. And listen to the way they describe this. On Wednesday, the New York Times announced that it hired Sarah Jeong as the lead technology writer for its editorial board, saying she has guided readers through the digital world with verve and erudition, staying ahead of every turn on the vast beat that is the internet. So, sooner an outcry is on right-wing websites, I'm sure that they were just right-wingers, over tweets Mrs. Jeong wrote from 2013 to early 2015, which referred to white people with terms like grovelling goblins and dogs. I'm just saying that sounds really bad. I'm still fine for you to hire this person though. I think it's an amazing thing that you would hire someone who'd refer to any race of people like grovelling goblins and dogs. I think that's a very brave and bold statement as you continue to move towards the same end of the political compass as the Daily Stormer. I'm looking forward to the two new tabs that I'm undoubtedly going to see, The White Question and Race War. On Thursday, the Times released a statement saying that it knew about the tweets before hiring her and that she would stay on. They knew, they don't care, they probably agree with her, let's be honest. Her journalism and the fact that she is a young Asian woman have made her the subject of frequent online harassment. Were these tweets journalism, were they? We have very different definitions of the word journalism, New York Times. Just letting you know now. Weren't you the publication that had to apologise for becoming Hillary partisans and, quote-unquote, rededicate yourselves to honest journalism? You've learned absolutely nothing, haven't you? But anyway, it's not that you condone the tweets, that there has been a conversation about her social media history as part of the hiring process. She understands this type of rhetoric is not acceptable at the Times, and we are confident that she will be an important voice for the editorial board moving forward. Wow, that is amazingly permissive. Normally I would expect race hatred to be something that the New York Times would not be able to overlook when it came to the hiring process. It's almost like you're only doing this because you agree with her politics, and if someone who didn't agree with your politics did something similar to this, you guys would be writing essentially the same as what I'm doing in this video now, which incidentally is why I'm making this video.